Who is Randy?
Don't bring anyone mother into this.
Your mom in the fucking stand!
Well, I've been meaning to ask you this question for like a decade. And Tom and I have discussed this just between the two of us. What breed of dog do you think you would be?
All of them. Yes, I want to be a mutt.
Oh,
Yes, I have
like
all their superpowers.
I've never heard that answer before.
Yeah, I want to be all of. Yeah, because Newfoundlands are amazing. Jack Russells are amazing.
High energy. That's a high energy dog.
Well, yeah, I'm on. Yeah.
I would have guessed pit bull because I know you love rehabilitating those guys.
No, the reason why I entered into rehabilitating pit bulls and actually, having a pit bull as my right hand daddy.
That's right. I know
Is
daddy.
because people were, when I came to America, people were scared of the breed, which is another form of racism, right? But in the 70s, people were afraid of Dobermans.
Oh, really? I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
the Dobermans have the same reputation of the pit bulls now. And then the Rottweilers became the next breed that people were afraid of.
That's right.
But if you go back into the 60s, then the German Shepherds were the people that were afraid of.
Yeah.
So every 10 years, a different breed gets to be labeled as dangerous.
Dog
So the
racism.
pit bulls don't deserve the label.
No.
And if a
Neither
pit bull-
Mexicans.
Neither do Mexicans. No. Mexicans are nice and they're human and treat them as such. But if the pit bulls, if a pit bull, let's say, is given birth to and left alone, would it behave in a
Survival.
just survival mode?
Food, water, shelter, family.
So
Let's go to
all that
Mexico.
like aggression that people associate, a lot of people associate with pit bulls. They're like, hey, you got to watch the fuck out with a pit bull. Is that merited in any way? Like
It's racism.
No, the thing is power. Okay, you're born with certain power. Aggression is an accumulation of negative physical energy and the wrong mental way of dealing with things. Then you can become aggressive.
Okay.
You see what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So can any human become aggressive? Absolutely. Is it a race related? No.
No.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So where does it come from? Well, how do you create this aggression? You see it? So
Yeah.
are you exercising? No. Are you having positive thoughts? No.
Yeah.
Are you loving yourself every day and loving others? No. Well, you're more likely to become aggressive.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
You see it? Your
feel
body,
like,
your mind, your heart.
true.
I feel like that's how I got aggressive.
That is. Well, and my husband, it's so funny. I have a stand-up comedy hour called Mother Inferior on Netflix, and I reference you because I am like you, Cesar Millan, to my husband. I use como sorts of energies. I am the puck leader. And I also maintain my husband, right? I have to feed him, exercise him. I milk him every now and then to get the sexual poison out. Otherwise, he gets very aggressive.
Yeah, of course. Of course.
Right?
That's how we say I love you.
Right.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Man, for us,
For-
mating to us is love.
That's right.
Yeah.
I learned that from Dr. Laura. So
Yeah, mating to us is love.
Yes.
Yeah, so a lot of times we just want to express our love to it.
Thank
That
you.
way, yeah.
See, I knew my theory had some kind
Oh
of
my God.
merit.
Yeah.
I can't believe this. Okay. Now,
I let her believe all these things. But,
no, first of all, so Bitsy.
But that's a good thing to believe.
Yeah.
I love that.
So I trained Bitsy using your principles. What are your impressions of her? Does she seem aggressive to you?
are you scared of
What
her?
kind of behavioral issues?
What's your?
I love the trust. I love the calmness.
She trusts you.
She
You
is.
know,
She's very social.
Yeah. Well, what makes you social is that you also very respectful. You know what I mean? So antisocial people are disrespectful.
So true.
Yeah. So you have to have the three: the trust, the respect, the love, and then you can call yourself social, because you're gonna approach things in a calm way.
Yeah.
You're gonna keep distance because you're gonna be able to assess and evaluate how that person feels.
Right.
You know.
Right. You have that ability.
Yeah.
to
So
read
if
the
that
room.
person needs affection, then you provide affection.
Yeah.
If the person needs to be listened to, and then you provide hearing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's the trust, the respect, and the love.
Right.
Is what makes you social.
Right.
Oh.
Tranquilo, bear.
Tranquilo.
How upset do you get when you see people walking their dogs in baby carriages? I saw a woman in our neighborhood with 3 Yorkies that were able-bodied. They weren't like elderly Yorkies in a baby carriage.
Right.
How do you feel when you see that?
Capitalism.
Capitalism.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, some dogs do need strollers.
that's
some
what I'm
dogs, some dogs
saying,
do
yeah.
need wheels. There's a lot of
Yes.
dogs that are handicapped. So yes, it's just in Yeah, sometimes people just want to fulfill their emptiness, like empty nesters. They do that a
Yes,
lot.
I'm going to be doing
Yeah,
that.
they do that a lot. So in Taiwan, you see that a lot. They do it for the heat and they do it for the rain.
Oh, I can see that.
You see what I mean? So they get
Sure.
too hot, it gets too wet, but they still want to go outside and they put a dog in a stroller. So you see more dogs in strollers than children.
Can I
on a
ask you,
stroller.
is it possible to train Bitsy, our Brussels Griffon, to be a killer? Like, could we train her to be like a super aggressive, like guard dog?
No.
It's not possible.
No, you do that to the dogs who are actually born to do protection direction.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right? So those are the ones that are born to be in the front.
Okay.
So if you have a front of the pack, and then those can be what people call guard dog, police
yeah.
dog, military dog.
And that's usually in certain breeds, though, correct or no?
No.
No, it could be any dog that
A
fits
Chihuahua?
that.
You could train a Chihuahua to be a
obviously the
protector?
capabilities are going to be very little because it's going to
Right.
bite your finger or your nail.
Well,
You know what I mean? So you better die of something.
Right.
But it's not going to kill
speaking
you.
of capabilities, let's look at this real quick.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Oh yeah. This is Monkey. That's a Belgian Malinois.
Come on, man.
This guy right here.
That's amazing.
So this guy can do tricks. Okay. Now Belgian Malinois are actually. That's right. You know how many people say,
Look at this
"I
shit."
wish my husband can do it."
Yeah.
Well, wait, can this change
This
oil
is
in
not
a
a
car?
front of the pack.
This
is
not
the
a front-
middle of the pack.
Middle of the pack.
Yeah. That's why you can do tricks.
I mean, it's such an adorable thing to
Yeah.
watch.
This is a middle of the pack dog. So this guy in the military will not do it.
Wow.
How is the dog able to do this?
Yeah. So
do
for those
training.
of you just
I mean,
listening,
this is a working type breed, you know what I mean? So this is like the new German Shepherd of the military world.
Okay.
Yeah. So this guy's, the mind just wants to do something, jump, whatever it is. So to them,
This
is
dog,
piece of cake.
this individually, or are you saying this?
The breed,
The breed,
you know, like
okay.
Border Collies, you know. So a lot of people say, well, Border Collies are the smartest breed in the world. The reason why you can train Border Collies easier is because they were bred to look in for the sheep. You see it? So you can't train people that are not looking at you.
Right.
You see it? You can
Yes.
train me if I look at you.
Right.
So if you have a breed that is already staring at you because
Then
it's
you
not
can
sheep,
train- yes.
then you can do whatever you want.
so
Interesting.
for those of you
Yeah.
just listening
Yeah.
who aren't watching, there's a dog that you train this. You train Monkey.
No.
Oh,
This is
sorry.
not you.
Monkeys belongs to Omar.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, this dog can lift at his leg and urinate it into a toilet,
Yeah.
close the lid, and flush
it.
the toilet.
And no drops either.
No drops.
No drops.
I
No.
mean, I didn't even know that was possible.
Here's a like a more general question that I've always, you know, you see this done different ways, but I've never actually gotten like the response of like how it should be done. When someone has a dog that's going to the bathroom inside,
Yeah.
what is the right response to, let's say, seeing, oh, okay, my dog just peed
Yeah.
on my carpet.
Yes.
What are you supposed to do?
Well, I think we have to rewind that tape, you know, because everybody wants to correct the dog.
Yes.
But to me, it's more, let's correct the human.
Uh-huh.
You know, so the right thing to do is let the dog fast, all right, and don't give him water after 6 p.m. So the bladder is empty and the stomach is empty. There's no food. So that way, when you give the food the next day and water the next day, you know that 5 to 30 minutes later, you have to take him to the place that you want him to use the bathroom.
Okay.
Good. That's what makes him disciplined. That's what makes him understand. So as soon as I finish eating, the human wants me to go and release myself here. But if a dog and nobody's supervising or nobody's guiding the dog, you have to go.
Yes.
You know, you got to go.
Yeah.
So that's not the fault. Or that's not the fault of the dog.
What you're saying right now seems very logical, but I feel like millions of people don't think like that.
Listen, astronauts have to train themselves
Yeah.
to use the bathroom at a certain time.
Yeah.
You know, understand? People that do sports, they have to take water. People that do marathons, they don't just drink water all the time. You
Yeah.
understand? So you have to train your bladder. You know, you have to
Yeah.
train you have to train your digest system. Yeah.
What's the most advanced like trick or thing you've seen a dog trained to do? Because I bet you've seen
Well, that's
this
pretty
right.
trick-
No,
that's
this is amazing. I'm just
pretty
wondering
amazing.
if there's something else you've
Oh,
seen.
you've seen incredible. I mean, Omar had a dog named Jumpy, and my son Calvin had a show called Mutton Stuff, and that dog was. That dog was he was able to write his name.
What?
Yes, with a painting thing. You know, it's just his name Jumpy. He will put the J, the U.
No.
Wow.
God, I've never seen it in my life. I don't train dogs.
Right.
I rehabilitate dogs. You know, so this thing is like it's incredible to me. I wanted to be a dog trainer. That's why I came to America. But I saw the opportunity of rehabilitating dogs and training people, so I just focus on that.
And what's your first, like, what goes through your mind when somebody brings you a dog and they go, this dog is aggressive. This is a really aggressive dog.
I mean, they don't born aggressive. You're never going to
So you start going like, I'm just going to observe this dog for a while.
Not for a while. I mean, it's very obvious. It's only 3 things where a dog will become unstable: lack of exercise, lack of mental stimulation, lack of affection. But in America, the dog never lacks an affection.
Right.
You know, most of the people, the circle they have is affection, affection, affection.
Interesting.
You know, so it's body, mind, heart. But people just do heart.
Right. It's like a child. They treat the dog like a cute little.
Worse, because even at least kids go to soccer practice, baseball practice.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Oh, here's a question I've been dying to ask you. I've noticed in the dog training world, and I know you're a rehabilitator, you're not, but there are 2 camps. There are people that reward dogs with treats, treat trainers.
Yeah.
And then there's more of what I think you teach
the
people.
Traditional ones.
Yeah, I loathe a treat trainer. We had a treat trainer come originally with FIFO, and they take the clicker, and then you click, and then you hand the dog. It's like, I don't even understand why. So now you're training the dog to eat snacks every 30 seconds is what it seems like to me.
Right.
It seems very counterintuitive to treat training.
A treat is your affection at the right time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? A treat is opening the door. That's a treat. You know, food is a treat. Water is a treat.
Right.
Resting with them is a treat. Everything is a treat.
Right.
But you're the biggest treat.
Right.
But so what happens with the treat trainers? They don't tell you everything. You know, environment is a treat. Yourself is a treat. Your energy can be a treat or not a good treat. Your timing can be bad too. You see what I'm saying? So the tools doesn't change the behavior. Is that you understand how to use it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yes.
Right.
And at the same time, at one point, the dog have to learn to do it for you, for the loyalty of the family.
Right.
Otherwise, they get stuck. If you don't have food, I don't do it.
Right.
And so a lot of times, is that they don't comprehend that how to use food as a motivation. Because at the same time, it's 3 types of motivation. You know, toys, food, and yourself. Some dogs don't want food. They don't want toys. They just want you.
Yes.
So you have to learn how to use you.
Good morning, Julia. Did you like that highlight? Why not watch a whole episode or look at other highlights here, or you can subscribe right here so you know when that.
You dumb broad.
What? I did that right. I know I did. Did I do that right?